get all the way big and all the way on type shit. Like so, I don't be mad about it. Like it don't be like only thing I just be like it just make me want to grind harder. Like that's all. Like if a door like kind of get closed on me a little bit type shit, or I feel like that just a little bit, I just be like okay, now I just got to make sure I grind a little bit more harder so that way when I come back to this same door, this motherfucker gonna be wide open instead of it goddamn getting closed on me type shit. This shit be wide open. So it really kind of fueled me the fact that I'm out here in California because I'm so connected with so many people that's in Georgia and I'm watching their careers and I'm seeing them go up and I'm like, damn, if I was there, I'd be just like that type shit. But at the same time, it made me like work even more harder type shit because it's like, okay, they
You
got
gotta
this
tell
shit.
the truth, Kay. You know you only moved to California so you can send bags back home, nigga.
Man, that I mean shit, that too though. Like that's why I said when I first got out here, it was a whole different mindset when I first came type shit. I came to get away from that, you know what I'm saying, that shadow and try to build my own brand and everything. But once I got exposed to
But
California
why
and this
run from the
fast life
shadow?
type shit, I was just
Why
like,
run
yeah, I'm
from the shadow though?
only because I felt like I couldn't get out of the shadow. That's really more what it was. It was like
You can.
future like it'd have been different if it was like a somebody that's a little bit more smaller than future. Like okay, let me give you an example. Like if it was somebody that was like a YFN Lucci or somebody like that type shit where it's like they got a fan base and they kind of big but they not all the way there. Like future is like next to Drake. Like that's like who I can give the next closest thing to Drake is probably like a future type shit. So with that name, the moment that you say that name, it's like your name kind of then they get drowned out like type shit. It's like oh
Hey,
okay,
I'll tell you
future.
this. Look,
Like
biggest mistake I ever made in my life, nigga. I was 17 years old. I got offered a full ride to Stanford. They offered me a 4 year scholarship, fully paid for. And I didn't want to live in the shadow. I didn't want to live in the shadow of my uncle. He left tackle, drafted first round, straight from Stanford. Right? I didn't
mhm.
want to live in the shadow, but that later on in life, that became the biggest regret. Cause what I should have did was I should have went where I was celebrated more instead of trying to break away from it.
Type shit. Now I definitely understand. I definitely because you're not the only person that done told me that shit. Like I get told that all the time, especially for the people that really know. Like, okay, if you really a fan of Future, you kind of know who his homies is, and you kind of know who the crowd of people that be around him type shit. So for the people that's like real, like fans of Future, they can understand and okay, this nigga 1K really is connected to them type shit. You feel me? Because they see certain pictures and certain motherfuckers that's with me that I'm with. They be like, okay, these are the same motherfuckers that be with Future type shit. When I look at his page type shit, so they understand it and know it, and they be telling me the same thing. They be like, bro, fuck all of that type shit, bro. Like if he
That
even
nigga
gave you the
Scooter
time of
didn't
the
give a
day,
fuck. You
yeah,
know,
you feel me?
Scooter don't give a fuck though.
Yeah, you get what I'm
1K, come
saying?
on, let's
Like
be honest, nigga. Scooter don't give a fuck. That nigga gonna use that shit till nigga till he can't.
exactly, shit. His shit, Casino too, the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Cause you
Like
know the same way.
the
Like
same
we
way. Like
still
you know what
get
I'm saying?
we
Like,
can still pull five nigga, we still pulling 5K a feature for Casino, if not more. And he don't even have a name.
mm-hmm. But just because they know exactly who
Then
he
we got
next
my
to,
nigga Five. You know, Five rapping with Cinco with the nigga Casino now too. So that nigga Five don't have a big name, but they making it because why? They know how to use their resources.
yeah, hell yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like on when I have those thoughts, that's when I be like, man, I need to go ahead and straddle and take my ass back to Georgia type shit. Like I was just out there though. Like I just came from out there last month. I literally was
And
just
then
out there
another
type shit.
thing, you
Like,
gotta follow the same blueprint. See, you're not following the exact same blueprint that a lot of people follow in the A, especially. It's like nigga, you gotta go to the airport first. Meaning, I call our studio the airport, and that's where everybody gonna notice you really working. They gonna fuck with you. So you gotta be able to launch from out of that.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? You gotta launch
mm-hmm.
from out of that shit. Like, cause if you sit around, what's gonna happen is your name is gonna have its buzz period, and then you know what happens after the buzz period. You don't. Your job is to never let that buzz period go away.
Right, right. And that's what we was, yeah, that's what we was talking about type shit where I was like, I was having them times where my shit was just buzzing hard and people like fucking with me and then I fuck around and go to jail or some shit like that for and do some time or something and then come back and I'd be like, damn, now I gotta build all this shit back up from square one
Nah,
again
but
type
that's
shit.
why you
Like,
gotta have your team in place, nigga. That's why you gotta find the little young artist that got a little talent, but they know you the big homie because of your big homie. They just want to be a part of the family tree.
Exactly, and that's shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that was see, but that took all it. That shit took me with growing up too at the same time because I was still young minded with a lot of shit type shit, and I didn't look at it in the way that I should be looking at it. But as I got older type shit, that's when I started looking at it like that. So that's why I was telling somebody else that asked me about that, and I was like, shit, we got some younger artists now that we already got up under us, which is young free bands that's doing their thing, and they ain't nothing but 16, 17, but they getting
Yeah.
buzz like they got buzz in Atlanta type shit, like they little music
And
that
they
shit
gonna keep picking
resonating.
up buzz because everybody wanna be down.
Exactly, type shit. You feel me? So I'm like, shit. However, we got to do it to make this shit go all the way like it got to go. That was like me and the other co-founder that made Young Free Bands type shit. Like that's what we had to talk about when I just came back to Georgia. That's what we was literally talking about type shit. Like we just got to use all of the resources that surround us to catapult ourselves type shit. Like even though it sound
Mm-hmm.
kind of weird, like saying it, but it's like shit. We got to use what we got to get what we want type shit. You feel me? Like so, it's
A
like we
hundred
gotta.
percent.
So now I'm 100% locked in on that fact type shit. So it's
Because
like,
all
yeah.
everybody gonna do 1K favors, you know why? Because they really want a favor from the big homie. Nigga, the same thing in the
Mm-hmm.
streets, nigga. People gonna do favors because why? They want a favor from the big homie. Same thing with the yo. Niggas gonna be more likely to do what I ask them to do. Why? Because I know when they come to the yo, they gonna want to cut on that price. Nigga, you have to use what you got.
Exactly. Nah, type shit for real, for real. Like so, like literally all of 2024. That's what I was doing. Type shit. I'm locking in certain features what the nigga name is Fats that was signed with Moneybag. Like different motherfuckers that I just know that I be seeing around Pluto sometimes. Type shit. I come in,
Right.
hey man, whoop whoop whoop, follow and let them know who I am. Type shit. Once they verify, go. They call in. Hey, you whoop whoop whoop, man. Future, yeah, that's my look. Like I ain't gonna lie, I've been around Future so long that when people ask him about me, he not gonna say like I'm just like a homie or an artist, and like he gonna call me like his family. He gonna say that's my little cousin type shit. Like that's my little cousin. Like who do do
Yeah, but
like
he gotta
so.
stop that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how that's how he talk
Because
type
he
shit.
know
So
that's how they used to do him. He didn't like it.
yeah, you feel me? So like he'll
He
be like,
hated
yeah,
that shit, nigga. He
that's my
hated
little
that shit,
cousin
nigga.
or
He
whatever
shouldn't
type
do it
shit.
to
So
others.
certain people be thinking that I'm blood related to him, but I'm not blood related to him. I'm street related to him because I've been knowing him and been around him since the Rex on Rex day type shit. But far as like blood related, we not at all type shit. But far it's a lot of people that do think that we are blood related type shit or whatever. But anyway, like what I was saying, like I've been doing that all year though, type shit, just networking and the different people that I see trying to get up under him. I've been using that shit to my advantage because at the end of the day, shit, we the closest things that's gonna be close to him anyway, type shit. We a phone call away, or we could just go pull up to wherever the hell he at. You can't do that though. So I know the fact that you want to do that, you gonna come fucking with me because you looking at him like shit. By me throwing him alley oop shit, this nigga Pluto might fuck around and throw me an alley oop type shit. Like
Exactly.
so now that I know that, I've been using it like that. But I was telling them at first that shit used to be making me mad. Like when I realized that these folks is only around me or trying to do this shit because they trying to get closer to him, that shit used to make me mad at first. Like, damn, y'all don't even really fuck with me genuinely. Y'all trying to use me as a stepping stool type shit. But now that I know that, I'm just gonna counter it and get what I need out your ass type shit. Like if Pluto fuck with you, he fuck with you. But if he don't, it ain't my fault type shit. But I'm definitely finna goddamn get what I need to get out of this shit though. Like I had to tell myself that though, because I used to think that that shit wasn't real. Like I used to always look at it like, man, that shit ain't real. Like these niggas ain't fucking with me for real. Like so I ain't fucking with them type shit. But now I'm like with this industry shit, man, this shit fake. Ain't none of this shit real.
You know that.
Oh,
That's
period.
why you gotta get what you get when you get it. And just know, nigga, that shit. It's 1K world, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah. When you shining,
Oh,
they all right there with they pom poms out. But as soon as your shit go down, nigga, they gone.
all right,
Yep.
guys. Let
Cause
me
they
let
friends
me
of the
jump back
money.
in real quick. Let me jump back in real quick, Mr. Fire Guy. We are running out of time, so I wanted to get some more questions in.
For
We're
sure, for
running out of
sure,
time. It's
for
getting so
sure, for sure.
good. We definitely want to shout out to you, Mr. Fire Guy, for coming in. Thank you. Shout out to you. Now I do want to know if anyone on stage have any more questions. We are winding down. We are at the 11-minute mark, so let's get our questions in so we can get on out of here and let Mr. 1K go get his rest. With that being said, the stage is open now for your questions. Let's go.
Yes, I had two more questions and then I'll pass it to Karina.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Alrighty, what we got here? What changes would you like to see in the music scene?
Changes, I don't necessarily say I wouldn't say changes, but some stuff that they can add. I want to say like people going back to the old days where it's like people actually really put the grind in when it came to their music, like, or not even, it ain't necessarily got to put the grind in, because I feel like everybody done grinded to a certain point if they got to where they got to. But I feel like the visual for people to see it, because like that's the life that we live in, is like people have to like see it like to believe it. So I feel like people should start showing that process of the stuff that they had to go through, why they was grinding before they actually got big. So I feel like as far as the younger artists and shit that's going on now, they need to start like having that camera out, like, you know what I'm saying? So when they in them studio sessions for them 12-hour sessions and they in there sleeping in the studio and all of the different type of shit, I feel like they should start showing